Hello, welcome to the second round. Won the die roll, and we kept this hand like it's an okay hand. We have turn 2 Cloud Skate into turn 3, turn 4 Factor Fiction. No longer need to stop in his upkeep, of course. Scrublands, huh? And the White Soldier Pantheon. What's with all these aggro decks? So we beat an aggro deck and get to face another one. I'm not so convinced we won the other one on pure skill more than like just having pretty good cards. So he's definitely gonna attack me, obviously. Treachery will be a good one, especially seeing that it's gonna come into play the turn Rifting Cloudscape comes into play. Another 3-color deck Arbor Elf. Okay. Animate that is an okay card, given that we plan on playing Factor Fiction next turn. Play the island just to bluff something, I guess. It's not putting us on that much pressure. So given that he attacks there, and he didn't have a 2-drop previous turn, he needs to have a good 3-drop. Ashiok. Put a creature card with converted mana cost exiled. Oh, exiled. Okay, okay, got it. So +2, I guess. I have a bunch of creatures like Ophiumancer and Phantasmal Image, yeah. Oh, wait, top 3. Where's the other 3? Wait, what? We can obviously bounce that card, but don't really feel need to Dungeon Guy something here. Man, what a mana base. So next turn we can Treachery something, given that he does something good. Wait, what, man? What happens? Like, what happens to the other ones? Oh, they're here? Okay, so it only keeps the creatures under it, got it. So obviously just bounce this. And then steal whatever he plays now. Well, that's not gonna be possible. We can knock down Ashok, which isn't that great. But first let's play Factor Fiction. So we have Control Magic, Sheoldred. Sheoldred is gonna go in the graveyard for the animate that. This is actually very opportune for me. Wait, he wants me to have these? Whoa. I can pick this, play Hexmage. Or I can pick this, animate that Hexmage. This is a really weird one. Like, why would you do it like this? Does it really want me to have these? Nah, I think I'm gonna go for these. And then on my turn, it's gonna come into play. We bounce this shit. Bounce that stuff. Play Looter. Just play Animate Dead on the Sheoldred. Which is gonna put a lot of pressure on him. Like, he has no swamps, of course, at this point, but having to sacrifice creatures every turn and me getting back creatures, although I don't have any in my graveyard yet. Like, Ludorukor will make sure there's in the graveyard. Sower of Temptation. Interesting card, to be honest. Like, now I have to sacrifice a card. In which case I can... What can I do here exactly? So sacrifice this. Treachery, my she altered back. Play the Hex Mage as a blocker. And then keep the Impulse, I think. We're not gonna attack with the Cloudscape because I think we want the Sour to block the Sour. So we sacrifice the Sour, which means he's never gonna get rid of the Sheltered yet. I'm really curious what this guy deck is like. Look at that mana base. Just random creatures, okay. Fine, it's gonna die to the Hex Mage. That's a good one. Let's Impulse. Let's get the opposition. Okay. Okay. Guess he attacks here. I block. Then sacrifice it to kill this. Still pretty stuck on the Trump part though. I just can't beat that card. I need something really good to stop the Tron, like Frost Titan. What on earth is this deck? Like, look at those color commitments. I'm just gonna block here now. Oh, I guess he can just make Gideon a creature and win like that. I guess that's a way. Given that I draw Frost Titan, it obviously has to attack Gideon the turn after, and then he can minus it, kill the Titan. Oh yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Step down this or something. Surprised he didn't plus this, by the way. Not really what I wanted. I'm getting decked. Let's just let's keep on playing. Like, triple Planeswalker, man, and I'm black for a stupid card like this. And white for Soldier. How the hell did they win his first game? Just on the power of those cards? Mirror Bellosphere, yay! Finally realizes he can do that. I think I'll concede here, like, doesn't matter what I draw, right? Yeah, it doesn't. So here, Downfall is definitely good here. I think Livebane Zombie is good against this guy. Hippie is definitely good against this guy. Scented Necromancer, probably not that great. Toxic Deluge seems better than the Wake Thresher. Although, nah. Maybe the Necromancer is better than the Wake Thresher? No, probably not. Revoker is probably a pretty good card as well. Given that it shuts down any kind of Planeswalker. Maybe I just want to keep it like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we have Looter into Livebane Zombie, into Phantasmal Image on Livebane Zombie, something like that. It's not really a reason to lead with the island or the swamp, doesn't really matter. All we need to do is obviously draw a swamp. And we have like 3 draws for that. To be able to do so. I'm not sure what I will discard. Given if I miss. So I missed. I think Phantasmal Image is the worst card. But then First Sight is pretty late game. Wow, he doesn't have a play here. Greedy keep, I guess. What did he discard? Tron? He discarded Tron. He just kept his hand on Tron. Guess Whip is the worst card. Pretty stupid that I'm stuck on land here as well. But I have more chance to draw myself out of there. Like, his deck is pretty wonky in a mana base, and it's gonna cost him. Which should cost him, like, yeah, we drew a swamp. Fresca, Ashiok, Sour, Time Warp, Murderous Cut. And this deck is so wonky. Gonna take a screenshot from this so that I can at least get back to it. So Sour probably takes this. Sour, we cannot slaughter pact it, so that's fine. I don't think I want to attack with the Looter, but I think I have to. Like, it's an okay attack. We obviously want to dig through our deck. We want land, so I think the worst card here is like Factor Fiction, which seems weird, but like next turn we have Treachery, we have Control Magic. We're hitting him, so next turn if he draws something good, that's annoying, but we draw Looter, which is not really the card we want. I should have kept it in hand, of course. Because if we draw land now with this one, what are we gonna discard? Should have kept the Looter in hand and discarded that, obviously. It's not a land, but it's a creature we can cast. But I don't want him to sour that, do I? I think I discard that one. Nah, he doesn't have like insane amount of um, doesn't really have an insane amount of outs here. Like, what is he gonna draw? Gideon? Gideon is probably the worst card for me to see. But then he has a top deck. It's pretty nice if you're my opponent here. It's pretty nice. But it doesn't matter, like, this just kills it, so he can use it to kill Live Vein Zombie. Do you really want to do that? Yeah, he rather sour something, and in that case I'll just slaughter pack that. That's why I said, like, he probably wants to do it that way. This time I do not really... Like, I have the island to discard. Probably want to keep the looter there. Yeah, okay. So, hup. Play the islands and pass the turn. Have my opponent at 6, so Gideon is his best play here. Gideon kill something. If that's your opponent's best play, basically time warping. I think you have to kill Live Vein Zombie, yeah. In this case, you take 1 to the face then. Yeah, okay. So we'll attack Gideon. Oh, everything has to attack Gideon. No, it doesn't. Attack him. Don't really want to loot, so then we just play Titan, lock down a land. Guess the black one, cause if he plays like Living End, I'm pretty screwed. So Ashiok, huh? I guess that's how my opponent won, like just a bunch of really good planeswalkers. Vraska. Oh, Time Warp. I guess. If he now has Living End, I'm pissed. Although I do have Live Vein Zombie then, Live Vein Zombie, Phantasmal Image, so I have double Live Vein Zombie. He gets Sour and Run. Still the Live Vein Zombie. I Treachery something. Yeah, okay. Maybe I don't want the Battlesphere here, and I want something early. Like, Kira seems pretty good against this guy as well. He can target it with Planeswalkers. What did he have? It can target it with Sower. Bouncer doesn't seem to be that great. I think Kira is better than the Battlesphere. Like, I have these two as late game. I just want to apply more pressure on him because I think I'm the aggro here. Brain Maggot seems really good against this guy as well. Just steal like something out of his hands. What do I want out then though? Whip? Yeah, let's try it like this. I think Brain Maggot is good enough against this guy. Well, not if you have hands like this. Obviously Mulligan. This is obviously a keep. Like, we have Looter and Merfolk Looter, so we have double looting. Just need to hope my opponent, does not really have a monster draw. Opposition is good draw, but if he has like Tron or Planeswalkers, my opponent is more like Planeswalker based than anything else, so I have to tap down his lands. Looter Core is obviously the better one, because it also deals damage to my opponent. Livebane Zombie is a nice one. A nice draw it is. Detention Sphere will take the opposition. Then there's Tamio, 2 lands. Garruk. So he only has a green. The problem is that the Detention Sphere will obviously come in on the opposition. So I need to make sure he uses the Detention Sphere before that. I think we attack with the Looter and discard the other Looter. Or the card we draw, but I think the other Looter. Yep. Impulse is better. Let's see if he Detention Spheres this. Or just play Sorcerer tomorrow. Detention Sphere, thank you. It's probably the worst thing you could do. Let's open a paint. Give me a sec. Okay, so he played the Swamp. And he now has Tamio, and that's about it. So if I play opposition, he can no longer cast Tamio here. Also, locking down this is a bit better because of Search for Tomorrow. So I want to stop on his upkeep. Oh, he suspended that, yeah. Okay, so opposition this. That's a bit annoying because Tamio is always gonna come in then. Underground River, so he has the island as well, so he has Tamio next turn. No matter what, unless I draw discards. So he has Search for Tomorrow. This is coming to play untapped. Oh, it just comes into play. So we use a position, tap down this, tap down this. Maybe just tap down the blue. Tap down this. We're basically attacking his mana base here as much as we can. Okay. So he has Garruk Tamio. There's no way I'm keeping this in check, I think. Although, given the lands he's getting, we can always stop him from Phantasmal Image. Phantasmal Image on Opheomancer. So given that we can shut him down of blue, and black, I guess, because then he can never cast Garruk either. He needs to then have a black ant for Vraska. We're basically trying to punish him as much as we can for his mana base. He still should have an island in hand. An island to Mio and Garruk. This guy just drafted Planeswalkers apparently. Okay, so we can kill that card, but then that's gonna cost us a bunch, because he can just cast the Garruk, right? That's gonna make him 1/1 tokens. But I think we need to tap like 2 islands down, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's no way that's a correct play. Thinking of what I can draw. Like Garruk Apex Predator, what does it actually do? Oh, he can never play the Garruk, like Garruk Apex Predator. It creates 3 trees, I'm sure of that. It destroys another planeswalker, destroys our creature, so it can destroy a creature, so I can lock down both of his green, but then Tamiya will come in. I can kill this, like, I really want to kill this, but then just the other Garruk coming in and destroying my creatures is pretty brutal. Just making a 3/3 beast puts it at 6. We then that's fine. So we kill this, I think. Like if he had a flow of creatures, we would have been able to stop his action here. I don't think I want to tap anything on his upkeep. Just give him the mana. Like if he plays Garruk Apex Predator and he makes a beast, I want to tap down the beast. If he kills a Theomancer, I can then kill it. If he plays the Mio and pluses it, we can do something about that, I guess. Or try to do something about that. Just a bunch of planeswalkers. That's all this guy does. There's that, yeah. Figured that would be his play, but that's okay. We can tap it down, bring this down to 2. I really find the detention sphere on Live Vein Zombie way too greedy. Oh, we can Cloudskate bounce it. Then hit this for 4. And then as soon as I have like a really good board, that's fine. So he has Tamio and 2 random cards. So I should be able to remember that. So just Tamio, which is probably gonna be cast here. Yep. It's an okay move. It's a pretty wonky deck. Like as soon as it falls behind, it's so much behind. But like if I at one point draw an extra creature, he's pretty much screwed, right? But I'm just drawing like stuff like this. Which is obviously what my creature is based on. My creature is based on the controlling creatures, not controlling planeswalkers. We do have Hexmage. Like, Hexmage just stops his shenanigans as well, but this is pretty hard for me to beat. Yeah, let's just concede this. There's no way of winning this. Okay. So we're 1-1, and I'll see you guys for the last round.